Counter-Strike. This game is old as fuck! Why hello there, hey what's up YouTube, this is Orb and do I have a special treat for you guys. Counter-Strike Pro Mod was just released, I think it was just released. If I'm wrong, you may correct me in the comment section below. But anyways, I'm stoked. This has been in production for so long, I can't even go back as far as to when it was started. I think at least 5 years or something. It has to be something huge like that, because this has been talked about and very much debated, because it was really not up to the gaming standards of 1.6, because everybody was looking for a sort of a additional route. They didn't want to go over to source, but they still wanted to improve the game, renew it in some fashion, but still keep the game mechanics of 1.6 and try to make it as playable as possible, so it will be both attractive to both the players and the audience pretty much. So here we have Counter-Strike Pro Mod, and by the way, I was live streaming yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I was feeling pretty tired. I was like, yeah, I should go to bed, and then boom, I saw this, and I was like, yeah, I have to jump on this straight away. And I actually enjoyed myself, and I'm gonna split this sort of video into two sections. First, I'm gonna look at the customization in the options, because they are greatly improved in my opinion. So first, we're gonna check out that, and later we're gonna check out the gameplay and what I thought about all that jazz, But let's begin with the options. Firstly, it is a run on the Source engine, if you didn't know. So it's gonna have a lot of Source mechanics, but I still think they've done a beautiful job trying to make it as 1.6 as possible. So first off, a nifty feature, the console, you don't have to add it into the launch options anymore, which you had to before. You can just press here, boom, you have it. You don't have to restart the game, add it to launch options. You can actually click it, because otherwise if you press the cross, you closed it, you couldn't take it back up. So that is a nifty feature that I just wanted to mention real quick. Let's go into the options area right here. Pretty much standard, but change from this. Change from the previous Counter-Strike, you can customize with the colors right here, which you couldn't before. You could always do the preset small, medium, large, and you could also you could also change the colors like this. But now you can actually change it a bit more, you know, customize it a bit more, which is fine. I just play with a red or green crosshair. It doesn't really matter to me, but for those that you know, do care, that is a nifty feature. Nationality, I'm Swedish, of course. I don't know how this really shows or portrays in the game, if it shows in the scoreboard or something. I haven't really looked at closely, but yeah, that is just something that they added, I guess. Binds, pretty much the same. You can customize your movement, your combat, communication, your menu, your buying weapons and stuff like that. Pretty much standard stuff. Here we go, okay? You can customize the crosshair even more, crosshair thickness, a lot of other stuff. The HUD, which has been greatly improved, okay? This, oh my god, I'm so stoked for what they've added in the HUD. So, look at this, CS 1.6 depth notification, a lot of other stuff which I will show you later in game. Just a bunch of cool stuff, pretty much. You can, of course, if you don't like the modern one, you can switch to the classic. It doesn't really matter. Radar, and nothing new here as far as I know. The radar is looking pretty solid from a 1.6 pretty much. Let's see here. Weapons, here we go with Quake style instant switch, fast switch style, CSP, CS 1.6 off. And also, this is what I like about this. They've added both the source and the 1.6 preference. So even if your source, you like the source stuff, you can still make it, you know, to look as much source as possible. So you can make the op crosshair scope, which I like. I prefer the 1.6. Some prefer the source, so this is a great customization and just a simple thing to do. And a lot of this stuff, a lot of the stuff that I like about this in the options right here is that, you know, a lot of new players, a lot of inexperienced players, such as myself with source, I don't really know all the commands in the console, in the console. So it's great to just have this easy option, just switch around between these and apply, ready, set, go. The audio, I will talk about. I might mention this in the other episode, in the later part as well. I didn't really like the sound that much. It feels very Source-ish, if I may. I like the 1.6 way. I don't know. It's just a personal preference, I believe, and just something that you have to get used to. But something I noticed. Video, pretty much Source stuff. You can change, bump up the graphics. You can see here I'm running pretty much at full capacity as far as the graphics go. Resolution I can bump up a bit, running in a window because I don't know, it feels smoother. Anyways, now we're done with the options part. Let's move over to the gameplay part and see what we have. So here we go, guys. If I seem a bit tired, that might be because, you know, it's 5 in the morning. But yeah, I just wanted to play and really do this commentary. So I'm, you know, still thinking about the game. I haven't slept and thought about other stuff. I actually just played 4 maps or so, jumped off, and now we're doing this commentary. I've written a few things down. We're going to begin by just jumping straight into it, talking about planning and defusing the bomb. Now you will see a timer going from 0 to 100, I believe. Not just a bar, a simple bar going from left to right so you can follow it. Now you can actually see a sort of a timer going from, as I said, from 0 to 100 so you can actually follow that. Just a nifty feature that I thought was noteworthy. Moving over to the scoreboard, as you can see right here, it is way more detailed than before. Now you can see the money, you can see the health, you can see also if they're wearing kits, defuse kits. In the past, you could always see the person who carried the bomb, but you could never see which players was having a defuse kit on them. So that is something that you can actually benefit from. Organize your rounds. Okay, 2 guys have kits, 1 take each side, pretty much. Also for in-game leaders and stuff like that, or just playing scrims and pugs or whatever, now you can organize your rounds a bit better. In the future rounds, you see we got an echo coming up. Okay, you can actually talk about the round before it's over, so you can actually, okay, we do a deagle rush somewhere, a bit more time to organize a push and have a bit more. Instead of having to ask, how much do you have enough for this, now you can actually see it easy on the scoreboard. So a big plus in my book, a big thumbs up. Moving over to the detailed HUD, as you can see right here, you can see the nades, you can see remaining players, also you can see the numbers and models of the players. As you can see in this picture, we have 6 terrorists left and 5 CTs, I believe. And if it goes over 5, if you're playing a public and you have got more than, of course, 5 players in each team, it will not show the models, but rather a number. So as you can see right here, 6 terrorists versus 5 counter-terrorists. Just an easy thing to just have a nice overview. You don't have to bring up the scoreboard, which will, be in the way of you actually being in the way of your visibility. Sorry, there we go. So yeah, definitely a big thumbs up, and yeah, definitely something that I think was noteworthy. And also, as I said about the nades, you can actually see how many nades you have left. You don't have to actually switch through them all and see, okay, I have 1 flash, 1 smoke, 1 nade. Now you can actually see a easy setup to the left down there, you can see. And yeah, big thumbs up, as I said, big thumbs up here as well. So now we're moving over to the, I would say the most interesting part of this whole thing. I'm just going to talk about the gameplay, how I thought it run, how I thought the game ran, and all that good stuff. Straight off the bat, spontaneous opinion, runs pretty smooth, I would have to say. I did detect some freeze lag from time to time, but the overall experience was very, very positive, and it was way better than before when the betas was released for Counter-Strike Pro mod. So big thumbs up, big improvement in that department, and I can't really say anything bad. As I said, I did detect some freeze lag, but that could be my computer, could be the server, doesn't have to be the game mechanics, okay? Other than that, the game feels so much faster than Source, I have to say. It feels just as 1.6 pretty much. You have the speed, the agility of 1.6, so that is something that I really like, and that is something that I really value about 1.6 over Source. So big thumbs up in my book. However, the crouch function seems really slow in this game. I don't know what it is. It just seems really, really slow. It feels like almost Source-ish while crouching under trains on the train. On the map, the train, of course. Just regular. I just feel like the game slows down as soon as you crouch. I don't know why. It does not feel that you have the same speed as in 1.6. It's something that I noticed. Might be something that they patch in the upcoming days or weeks. I don't know. Another thing that I thought was just spontaneous when I read about the game, of course I was really excited straight off. I was like, oh my god, this game has been in production for so long, or this mod has been in production for so long, I want it really bad. But then I started thinking, oh, they just released information about CS Global Offensive, CSGO. So this might actually be something that they just rushed out, and that was something that I was a bit skeptical about, and something that I thought about during my entire time playing. I would have to say, didn't really feel like it was rushed. I did feel like the animation, this is my next point, the animation seems a bit sloppy. When you die, the animation seems off, and as I said, choppy, and I don't really know how to explain it any better than that, but choppy. Doesn't really feel fluent in a way. You will have to experience this by yourself. As I said, this could be the server, could be some settings I have, on my own I don't know, in my own settings. That could be it. But just something that I want you guys to think about. Other than that, the models of the different grenades, the smoke, the flash, the heat grenade seems too big in my opinion. They seem really blown up, which I don't really like. Okay, so moving over to the flashes and smokes, and yeah, they seem to work just as in 1.6. There's no distortion with the flashes as in Source, and the smoke blows up immediately. There's no need to wait for the smoke to appear like in Source. It really just fizzes out in the beginning, and then it sort of became, I don't know, it really... What I'm trying to say, it blows up, okay? I'm pretty tired. Calm down. It blows up. Big thumbs up in my book. I like that a lot. Another point I want to mention, you buy ammo as in 1.6. There's not like in Source, you get full ammo every round. You actually have to buy the ammo off of a pro mod. And the maps are built and constructed as in 1.6, but with the Source skins, something that I feel is a good thing. They definitely need to, you know, hype up the maps a bit with the graphics, with the skins, but I still want the feel and the, you know, how the maps are organized and how they are constructed. I want that in the 1.6 fashion, so that is also a big thumbs up in my book. Another thing that I want to mention that I mentioned earlier was the sounds seem off, and it's a bit hard to navigate with it. You know, sound whoring has never been harder than it is now. I don't really believe in, you know, sound whoring being a bad thing, but it was definitely hard making out where the sounds were coming from. And I was running with the headphone option in the sound options. So I don't know what that was all about, if that is something that they intend to fix. Definitely something I could say and I can confirm is the Source sounds were there, okay? So it wasn't like 1.6 sounds brought back. This was actually Source sounds taken straight off of Source into this. So when you're walking on wood, you're walking on stone, you're walking on water, or walking in water rather. Oops, text. That will be the Source, the Counter-Strike Source sounds, okay? And the last thing I want to mention real quick is that the demo function seems to have a few glitches. I don't know if I have a few clips of that, but that might be rolling right now. Yeah, some models were just standing out in the open, even though they weren't there when I actually played the game. And some models just disappeared, some weapons disappeared, some glitches with the sound, something that I think they will fix in the upcoming days or upcoming weeks or whatever. So definitely something I don't think you will have to worry too much about. So there we go, the video's been going on for quite some time, but there we have it. The overall impression is very, very good, okay guys? I'm very positive about this, but I don't know if it will be able to compete with the CS Global Offensive. We will have to see when the beta is released for CSGO. But yeah, all the necessary links down in the description below, and yeah, other than that, I get my new computer parts hopefully today, so you will be getting 1080p content very soon as far as live streams goes, and also videos on YouTube. But yeah, all the links down in the description below. Have an awesome day, dudes, and yeah, stay awesome. Bye guys, bye.